Okay, guys, welcome back to Traderscale Success Stories. Today, we're joined by Korhan Gulgan, who has achieved an impressive payout as part of our project trading program. So, in this extended interview, guys, we're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to thrive as a funded trader with Traderscale. So, if you're curious about the challenges or journeys, stay tuned for the rewards. Okay, so Korhan, thanks for joining us.
Problem.
Tell us how you're feeling about sharing your story today.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I was very impressed by how speedy Traderscale is, how friendly the team is, and very helpful. When the invitation came for this chat, I didn't hesitate really. It was a good
Awesome.
opportunity to shout out to people.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Well, I'm glad to have you. Actually, I'd say 40% of people, like 30 to 40% of people actually do want to come on, but the rest don't. So you're in the minority, which is nice. We like to have people on and share their stories, because it resonates with, people that are trying to get to where you are now, which is probably over
That's
the
right.
hill. So yeah, perfect, mate. So let's start with your background. Where are you from? What's your age?
Well, I live in the UK. I'm originally from Turkey,
Okay.
city called Istanbul. I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah. I think that's a good city actually. Good to visit.
I
So what?
live
How did
in
you
London.
first discover trading?
Well, that was like a couple of years back. I started demo trading and I started doing trading on my own account. Well, basically, I was underfunded
Hmm.
trading my own account. And these opportunities came with the prop trading. It was the buzzword in the market, the prop trading, where you can scale your funding limits,
Yeah,
basically OPM. So I
yeah.
think
I
a good
think
job on that.
everyone starts out with the broker, right? Because that's how you. I don't know. I feel like everyone just it's what you know from just looking online at the basic stuff. But when you look more in depth in that I only found prop trading like a year after I'd started, I was just like, oh, this is the broker. I just typed in trading, as you do. Thought, oh, I'll put a couple of $100 in. Didn't really go well, standard. So that's nice. So you're from Istanbul, live in London. What do you do for your day job? What did you do before you
Oh,
discovered
I
trading?
mean, I'm actually a letting agent and
Okay.
also got a restaurant business.
Okay.
So try to keep myself busy.
Latin agent. Oh, that's
This
cool.
is
All right.
this
Okay.
is
So you're
a
good with
very
people then.
enjoyable sideline
Yeah,
little
nice. So you
hustle
do
for me.
you're trading on the side at the moment.
That's
And is this something that you've looked at, into going professional, or just a side hustle for now?
uh, well, I'm too old to go professional, so I have to do it on my own. The prop trading opportunity gave me the chance to level up my the funding basically. So you can't really make a living with your own savings unless you got hundreds of thousands,
Yeah, that's true. That's
to
true. But yeah,
leverage your trading. So prop firms like yourself is brilliant in this respect.
oh, brilliant. Okay, well, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So, what is the total amount you've been paid out with Traderscale?
The total amount, I think I had requested just over £1,500, something like that. Yeah, with
1,500? That's
well,
good.
basically 10% cut.
Yeah, nice. So that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So, what would you say about Traderscale's dashboard? How do you find the whole process of being paid out, everything?
That was the brilliant part, really. That's what came me on this the video conversation with you guys. I was very pleasantly shocked how speedy it was. So I put in the request on the day I completed my 30 days, first 30 days period, basically. I put the application in. It was very easy process to do it online on your platform. And the next day, I think it was on Tuesday, I got the email saying it was approved. And on the same night, I got paid.
Oh, so
And
it's less than 12 hours.
The payment came through. So I was really pleasantly surprised about it. I
Yeah.
was ready to wait till end of the week or something.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like a couple of days it seems quite normal, but we like to get it done like ASAP. Once once you've done all the rules, you
That's right.
followed all the rules, it should be yours, you know. So the
I was actually ready trading again on, I believe it was Tuesday night.
really, oh, that's
Yeah.
brilliant, awesome.
It said in the email I can start trading again, so I turned on the, I turned on my platform. So
Oh,
yeah.
awesome. So, was there a specific moment where you were like, okay, this is something that's really working now?
Yes, it's working now. I think I want to build on my portfolio really, and I'm thinking of buying another challenge from you.
Okay. So you want to build that capital? Is that your one of your goals?
That's right, yeah.
Oh,
But
awesome.
hopefully, God being on my side, hopefully I'll get
Yeah.
another payout to pay for it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. So, what account size did you choose with Traderscale?
200K.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're going big and you maybe scale up now as well. That's brilliant. So we're glad you enjoyed the platform, like I said, and that's a really good pit. So you're in the
Yeah.
above average speed of payouts there. So, usually it's about a day, maybe a day and a half, but sometimes it's like 12 hours, like you said. So that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So
Amazing. Yeah.
was there something in Traderscale did well? Apart from the payout process.
Yeah, I mean, the platform itself, MetaTrader, without it's seamlessly working, good spreads, um, good conditions, really, good server conditions to work on.
Okay.
That is good.
Yeah, sweet man. Awesome. Love that. So, how did your initial perception of trading compared to like the reality of it?
Started with demo trading. You know, funny enough, people say in demo trading, no emotions involved. But because you're doing demo trading and you're gonna put your real money online in line soon, there are lots of emotions still. So once I got confident with my trading, I put my own money. I made little money on it. I thought the capital wasn't enough really to keep yourself busy for the return, for the little return. So
Yeah.
prop firms came along. I failed a couple of challenges actually.
I think that's quite normal, mate.
And then the
People
third
go
one,
in and then they
the
learn,
third one was lucky, and the fourth one is with you. So I'm with another prop firm as well.
Yeah.
But by far the Traderscale beats it.
Awesome. Well, we
Yeah,
like to hear that. We don't get many complaints, but yeah, they're always good to hear that. So,
okay.
obviously, um, you successfully secured a payout now. So, can you walk us through your experience during the funded challenge?
During the challenge,
Yeah, so like how was it for you? Like what
that
was
was
your
good.
approach to it?
Well, my approach, obviously, in the challenge, you want to complete it as soon as you can. So you're not there wasting 6, 7 months, whatever
Yeah.
emotions involved. So you're kind of ready to take on the risk and with the lot sizes and everything to get to the result, really. So I think it was done, did it within 10 days or so, I believe.
Yeah.
10 or 12 days, something like that.
All right. Okay, cool. That's
Under
good.
two. So, but in real trading, once on the funded stage, I would never do the same.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's a
You know,
nice little tactic there. I
the
think guys, this is
greed
for
factor is the killer.
yeah, for anyone watching, this is a nice little tactic here. So, maybe go a bit, if you want to get a bit faster on a challenge, people tend to go a bit harder on the risk. And then once you're on the live stage, then obviously tone it down a little bit. Really nice strategy there. I like that one. I do that with myself.
You can tell from my pay amount, the payout amount as well.
Yeah, exactly. And you can, and
1,500 or
well,
200K
you can get a
is
couple,
not even 1%.
but
But
you can
I'm
always
happy
go.
with that. I'm
You
happy
can
with that.
always go back, can't you?
Yeah.
And get some more. So if you've got the account, you can always get. Yeah, so that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, mate. One of our best traders, Arvi, I think he's got paid out $40,000 this year with us. He works as a bank part time. Normal dude. And he gets he has 200K account and he'll have like two accounts. He might like blow the one and then he'll get another one, but he'll have like two accounts, but he will get like 10, 1,000, 2,000 payouts in a row. Like he doesn't get big payouts. Like he's not got a payout over 3,000, but he's got like 20, 1,000, $2,000 payouts, you know? So, and
It's
he's got a great,
consistency.
yeah,
Yeah.
his consistency is phenomenal. So there you go. So okay, so obviously trading isn't, it's not easy. Everyone tries to, some people
No.
on Instagram, they're like, oh, it's so easy, and you just copy my trades and all this. It's not like that. It's not like that. So
I always say
was
the easiest part in trading is you don't have to find a buyer or seller. He's always there.
it's yeah, exactly.
But
It's always the money's there.
everyone does it.
Yeah. Was there any moments where you considered giving up? And if so, what kept you going?
When I failed two challenges, I was about to give up because making 10% on an account seems very easy.
Hmm.
Like, think about it. I did much more when I was trading my own account.
Yeah.
I doubled my money in like 6 months. But
Oh,
obviously, no rules, nothing.
yeah, the
No,
risk is high.
no consistency rules, no rules to stick with. And it was easy. But with the prop firm challenge accounts, it's completely
Yeah.
different story. So I thought I could give it another go. And I learned the discipline in the meantime, failing, trial makes perfect,
Yeah.
perfection.
Awesome. No, I think so as well. And I think also the prop firms, I didn't used to really understand what they would do, but they actually give you the rules to follow. So they create the discipline for you, right?
That's
So
true.
because you can always get a broker account, put $1,000 in or whatever, £1,000, and then you win a couple, and then you've got made $200 or whatever, 20%, and you risking like 3-4% per trade or whatever, a bit too high, and then all of a sudden you lose three or four in a row, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna, maybe martingale it now and double down. It just doesn't work like
Yeah,
that. And then
yeah.
all of a sudden, then you're down 30%. You're like, oh, and then that's where the revenge trading creeps in, right? I'll make it back, So you can't be doing that. It's
That's true.
gambling. So yeah, I think prop firms are a good thing, like in terms of like setting people up. You see people that come through and they go, okay, you see them all the time, the same pattern essentially, like two free failed challenges, then one payout, two payouts, then another failed challenge, then it gets lower, and then all of a sudden they just know the rules, and then they're just like this. So it's
That's
just
right.
pretty interesting. So have you made any adjustments to your strategy along the way? Was that something that you refined, or was it something that you just found straight away and just kept the same?
I use the same strategy. It works. I look at the long-term trends, usually watch daily chart for the
Good,
actual long-term trends,
good.
and I take my trades on the 1 hour and only in one direction. I
Yeah,
don't do
nice.
anything. So if it goes against me, I do in steps. I take other trades along the way. If it goes against me, but there's always a stop loss.
Yeah,
There's always that buffer zone.
yeah.
You think you say to yourself, "You're wrong. Get out."
Yeah, exactly. It's just moving on then, isn't it? And if
And
you're wrong, you're wrong. You can't be right every time. Not even bloody Warren Buffett is right every time, so it's
if you're
fine.
always picking the trading direction right in the prevailing trend, in my opinion, the possibility of going wrong is minimal. You minimize your risk. You know.
Yeah, no, exactly. And yeah, this is what I mean. I only trade things that are bullish or completely bearish or completely, I don't trade things like EU, which is like, or GU, which is
Zigzagging.
still not like completely trending. I look on the weekly and daily, and then I take a trade on the 4 hour, and it's usually a swing trade that I hold for a week, maybe two. So I
That's
don't
good.
I don't mess about too much with and usually like DAX, things like that, like Nasdaq, always bullish essentially. So
Yeah.
that just, I mean, if you're doing that, you're already 60% of the way there. You just need to fiddle a little bit then, I think, in terms of
Got the
what
nerves
you're
to
doing.
hold on to your trades that long. Brilliant.
Yeah, so
It's
I
something I need
started
to improve on myself.
I was scalping a lot, and I realized that I just wasn't having that much success rate. I mean, like I was, and then all of a sudden, I wasn't, and it was just like it was like working for 6 months, and then 2, 3 months it would just nosedive, and then it would be 6 months. But I couldn't handle the months where it would be
Yeah.
ranging, and then I would just get shafted, you know. So I I started doing it slightly differently, where I was like, oh, let's go to swing trade, and I realized my win rate just improved so much. So because
That's
the higher
great.
time frames are just beasts, and it always works off the higher time frame essentially. Like if you're looking
Mm.
at the 1 hour, 15 minute, and 5 minute, you know, price action is, you don't know where it's going essentially. You got, in my opinion, you got to zoom out. So,
Yeah,
anyways, enough about me.
you got the right mindset. Brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
many of our viewers now,
couldn't have
Koran,
it.
many of our viewers are aspiring traders. So on YouTube, we put the long video up, and then on Instagram, we do some reels and stuff. So do you have any advice for traders that want to get where you're at now?
Stick to your strategy. You will have the setback periods where the market will play with your mindset. Just ignore it. Ignore the noise. Stick to your strategy. It will pay off in time. It will pay off in time. But I mean, that's the shortest
Yeah.
advice,
No,
really.
I like that. That's really good. Yeah, guys, that was really, really good advice there from Koran. So if you're listening, this is it. Okay. So um what about advice for people that are trying to break into trading? Would you recommend a broker or a prop firm first?
Definitely prop firm. I mean, if you're on money, unless you are a rich kid,
Yeah,
inherited a lot of money and, to risk, uh, go for a prop firm because for the money that you will put into your account, you can buy the challenge. Hopefully, you'll pass. And all of a sudden, you can have 100K, 200K to play with.
yeah,
If you build up your capital, buy another challenge, do it. Um, I've gave myself 1 year really to build up to 1 million, hopefully. Uh,
yes, nice.
you know, I, I haven't got high expectations, even if I make 0.75% on a 1 million. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
yeah,
I've got my daytime job. I'm not greedy.
exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. You don't need much. The more
Yeah.
capital you got, you don't need much, do you? You just need 1 or 2% a month, really.
It
Just that's it.
magnifies your expectation. You can never do it with your own money, basically.
No, exactly. You're right. 100%, bro. I totally agree. So, looking back, is there one thing you wish you knew when you'd started trading?
Discipline,
Discipline.
patience,
Yeah, discipline, patience.
sticking to the rules,
Yeah,
and ignore the
hard, isn't it?
losses. Ignore the losses. Just look at the overall picture
Data. Yeah,
and let the market uh, play. You know, play to the result.
yeah. No, that's great. And like I said, discipline, patience, and people always say this, but it is so important. There's no getting away from it. There's no secret other. It's just discipline and patience. Like you've just got to be patient. Don't rush things. Don't jump into anything. Discipline is you if you follow your rules and you've got a good strategy, you're going to be profitable. It's simple, but actually
It's
following the
simple,
rules
but it's
on
very
paper.
hard to do as well.
On paper it sounds easy, right? Oh yeah, I'll just follow the rules. But you just but it's weird. It takes months, sometimes years to master. So yeah. So what do you think is before we go, what do you think is one common misconception about prop firms that you'd like to clear up?
There are lots of bad named prop firms out there,
Hmm.
and when I see a prop firm, I look at their reviews straight away,
Yeah.
and you can tell they're not good by just looking at if
Yeah.
you reviews about payouts and stuff. You
Yeah.
can tell it's not to be approached.
Yeah.
Um, be careful with who you choose. Look at their consistency rules
Yeah.
first. Look at their basic rules, trading,
Hmm.
their profit targets, consistency rules, especially how they can trick you with the lot sizes and minimum profitable days and so on. So that's what I liked about Traderscale because your consistency rules just very simple.
Yeah.
It's like you want the traders to be successful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's it. We got probably like
Yeah.
we are hundreds of interviews online, you know, and that's just the people that want to come on. That's not even the people that don't. Like, God, there's one guy I always say this, but there's one guy we paid him $140,000 and he won't do an interview.
Wow.
Yeah, like come on, Marcus, his name is. Come on, Marcus, let's go jump on for an interview. And he's like, no. I'm like, mate, really? Like this is like I'm sure you would
Yeah,
have something valuable. No one's gonna, you know, steal your shit, you know. It's like, dude,
yeah,
like just jump on for a quick chat. It's not hard. Anyways,
that's right.
because people like to hear that, like, you know, so a normal dude, which he is a normal dude, he works as well, and he can do that, then anyone can do it, you know. So it's
That's right.
inspiring.
Brilliant.
But anyways, massive thanks for coming on, Koran, and sharing your story. Obviously, your journey has shown that anyone can do it. And if you show a
Thank
little bit of dedication with a clear strategy, bit of discipline, patience, can lead to pretty good rewards. So,
you.
guys, to anyone watching, please remember that every journey is unique. Take inspiration from this and make it your own. So, if you found this interview helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this inspiration. So let us know in the comments which part of Koran's story resonated with you the most. And yes, Traderscale out. Ciao for now. Thanks very much for coming on, Koran.
Thank you for the opportunity. All the
Yeah.
best.